Prayer, press this feminine knot with two thumbs, concentrate on our Guru's parampara. Buddhi Tadha Dhriti Shakti Vikasa, concentrate on this portion of the head which is concerned with Buddhi and Dhriti and breathing. Quick and short, same breathing. As the old age comes, the brain will become weak. So to activate the brain, we have this brain exercise. No other system there are brain exercise. Smarana Shakti Vikasa for memory, this portion. Concentrate here and repeat the same breathing at 45 minutes. Medha Shakti Vikasa for this portion. Close your eyes, press the chin to the chest. Netra Shakti Vikasa for less. Keep your finger near the eyes, fingertip, looking at the fingertip, lift the head up along with the finger and keep watching until your eyes burn and close your eyes and come down. Six times. Without finger also you can do by fixing the gaze on the center of the eyebrows and lifting the head up and up. Kapolaka Shakti Vikasa. You feel the fresh oxygen into the mouth and spread in the mouth by pressurizing, pressing the chin to the chest and closing the eyes. Varna Shakti Vikasa Kshanmukhi Mudra. Repeat the same by closing the ears. Don't remove it 6 times. Veda Shakti Vikasa, left and right. Veda Shakti Vikasa number 2, up and down. Number 3, rotation. 4, pull it up. Okay, now we continue the abdominal exercises. First, we will do cock mudra. Breathe in through the mouth, with tongue as a spoon. Then blow the cheeks and hold the breath while pressing the chin to the chest and blowing the abdomen also for about a few seconds. Now 60 degrees. (90 degrees). At 60 degrees, breathe out and shake your abdomen up and down. (90 degrees). Then lovely. Then we go to Shavasana. I'm now skipping the trunk and legs and all that. We'll do some new asanas today. First go to Shavasana. Take deep breaths. Take left arm. Center. Take right arm. Center. Okay, I'm going to teach you some new asanas, apart from the olds, which are already shown many times. So, one new asana is Uttanasana. In lying down position, keep your feet together, hands on the hips, and lift your legs and head and chest at the same time so as to balance on the navel. These four asanas are known as Nabhi Chakra Shuddhi, Nabhi related. Lift, look at your feet, hold the breath, and then breathe out and come down after 2 seconds. Go to Shavasana for short. So we go for Dhanurasana. Lie down on your stomach and hold your ankles with your hands and lift up. Lung is very essential, otherwise your testicles will be damaged for males and females. If you do it without tight underwear, lung the testicles will be damaged. Go to Shavasana. Then you go for Chakrasana, Ardha Chakrasana. See my hands and knees. Lift up your body quickly, breathing in and holding it at top position and come down. And the fourth exercise, Nadi Chakra Shuddhi, is Matsyasana. Do Padmasana by lying down and shift your, bend your neck upwards. Get back to normal. Shavasana. Okay, get up and start in pranayama. Do Padmasana, do pranayama, or sit on Sukhasana. Sukhasana is without Padmasana, just sitting normally. So this Nabhi Chakram means this entire zone, the entire circle. And that entire circle includes pancreas, liver, intestines, stomach, gallbladder, all the organs. So they all will become purified and strengthened by these four asanas. That's why that series of four is called Nabhi Chakra Shuddhi. In my book on Yogasanas, you can find those four. In addition to the preliminary asanas we have been doing, Pavanmuktasana, Jansirsasana, Vasamvatasana, Vajrasana, Shashangasana, Suptavajrasana, Padmasana, Yoga Mudra, Vatsasana. The same sequence as in my book on Yogasanas, you have to practice. Sequence is very important both in Sukshmayama and Asanas. In Sukshmayama, it is absolutely compulsory to follow the sequence. In Yogasanas, it is not so strict, but it is definitely good to follow the sequence. Because Yogasanas, different teachers teach in different sequences. Same asanas, more or less, everybody will teach. We go for pranayama, Adiswasana pranayama, left to right, right to left, deep breathing for 5-10 minutes. Take deep breath, chest to middle, lower, inhalation, then exhalation. Left, inhalation, right, exhalation, right, inhalation. Watch your breath. Deep breathing, going in and coming out, natural breath. This universe which appears to you as real is due to the mind. The mind is presenting. Vishwam darpana drishyaman nagare tulyam nijantargatam pasyannatmani mayaya varupo. Just like in a dream, It appears as if it is outside, but it is inside. So in the same way, in waking state also, the universe or reality which you see is a projection of your own mind, like a movie. Movie appears to be real, but actually it is not. So this mind is the projection mechanism. And that is why if you ask different people what is the reality, what is the universe, they'll give different answers. Every living being sees a different truth or different reality. Ant sees different, cat sees different, dogs. For example, cat can see in the darkness, infrared, which you and I cannot see. So this is called conditioning. So by the conditioning of the mind, which is nothing but the conditioning of the conscious, mind is nothing but the sequence of thoughts. Chittavrittis, they are called. So what is a thought? The thought is a conditioning of the consciousness. What is consciousness? Consciousness is self. I, Bhaya, Vishwa, Jagrata, Sada, Sarvas, Avasthas, Swapi. In your childhood, in your way, now, when you meet your classmate of your school days or college days, 40 years ago, 50 years, 60 years, you feel as if it's the same. That means there is something else other than what is external, and that is the mind. That mind is made up of thoughts, and thoughts are nothing but conditioning of the self. The self is not changing. Like when you meet your classmate of 50, 60 years back, you feel as if you are the same person 50, 60 years back. That realization of the self is transcending time and it transcends space also. So the self, when it is conditioned with the thought, as a thought, it becomes thought. So a series of thoughts, sequence of thoughts, stream of thoughts is called mind. And that mind is called universe, the reality which you see. And there are three types of realities. The absolute reality, which is Brahman, which is Om, and there is Pratibhasika Satta. Paramarthika Satta is absolute reality. Pratibhasika Satta is what is appearing to be there. Individual's own perspective, every individual sees a different reality. And finally, it is the Vyavaharika Satta, which is just practical reality. So we shuttle between all the three, and all the three are linked to each other. Vyavaharika Satta is just a happening out of Pratibhasika Satta, or the reflective, perspective reality. And all these individual perspective realities are small subsets of the ultimate Paramarthika Satta. Parama means that which is being one. So what is happening is in all these three perceptions, the self, perceiver, healer, thinker, that is self. That is said, even in childhood or old age. Palya, Vishwa, Vijagrata, Sada, Sarvas, Avasthasvati, Vyavrittas, Paravartamana, Mahamityantas, Paranta. That is called Prachagatma. Aham, I. The feeling is always there. Unless that feeling is there, there cannot be any thought. Because that thought is nothing but a conditioning of the self. And series of thoughts is mind, and mind is the maker of the universe and life. Manayo Manushanam Karanam Bandhamokshu Bandhasya Vishayasaktam Muktasya Nirvishayam Mana. What is the difference between Bandha and Moksha? In Bandha, there is a Asakti, Vishayasakti. I want this, I want that, desires. Because once one desire is there, then all these consequences will follow automatically. If the desire is not fulfilled, it will become anger. Krodhat bhavati sammoha, sammohat smriti vibhrama, smriti bhramsha, buddhinasho, buddhinasha, pradasya. Anger can lead to destruction. If the desire is fulfilled, there will be no anger, but there will be greed. Lobha, Kama, Krodha, Lobha. They want more, want more, they want more. Then even if you get that more, then you will have crazy, moha, absolute madness of about something. You can see how people are going mad about money, people are going mad about corona, people are mad about so many things, power, elections. So that is moha, maya moha. Then finally, next step is madam. Those who are achieving what they want to achieve, they become very proud. And if you don't have any of these qualities or you have these qualities, then finally you have jealousy, vatsaryam. So these emotions are all created out of maya, out of the mind. So in the Yoga Shastra, Yoga Darshana, we are saying calm the mind. Yoga Chittavritti Nirodha. So yoga is nothing but Nirodha of Chittavrittis. So when Chittavrittis are calm down, almost zero, or even totally zero, then what will happen? Tada drashtu swarupe avastha. You are in yourself. That's why I feel so good in Shavasana or in meditation or in deep sleep. You yourselves. You're not getting distracted and carried away by your thought processes and emotions which come out of that. So when you are in yourself, what will happen? As Sanjay did not say what will happen after you are in. He simply said, Tantras Tada Drashtu Swarupe Avasthana. You are in your true nature. Pratisarupam Mitaratra. All the times you are identifying with your thoughts and imagination, fancies, designations, names, relationships, so many addresses, so many things. They are all thoughts with which you are falsely identified. Aadhaar number. I am so and so Aadhaar. What is that Aadhaar? Nothing but a thought. What is a name? It's nothing but a thought. Because so many people have same thing. What is an address? Nothing but a thought. So all thoughts. If you stop all thoughts, nothing is there. Sarvashunyam Nirabhasam. Samadhi Tasya Lakshya. You are in yourself. Full establishment, Samadhi. So what is that self? You cannot say the self does not exist. Nobody can say I don't exist. Can anyone of you say I don't exist? You all know that you exist. So the moment you accept you exist, only after you exist, anything else can exist. Because you have to perceive, you are the perceiver. The mind has to exist. Because mind is stopped, then nothing is there. You are in yourself. I am Atma Brahma. You are Brahman. You are infinite eternal. That's what the yesterday also Shoham meditation. Anantoham, Achyutoham, Anantoham. I am infinite eternal. Your consciousness, Satchidananda Swarupoham, Purnoham. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. You are Purna, and this universe which appears to be Purna is coming out of you. But even after it goes up, you remain Purna because it's only a projection, it's not real. It is a Maya. Maya is not complete illusion, it is undefinability. So, remembering that Maya will take you all kinds of places, all kinds of things will happen. You can see the TV, you can see the newspaper, what all happened. It is all creation of Maya, which is the creation of the mind. And what is mind? Mind actually doesn't exist because it's only a distraction, disturbance, or conditioning of the self, which is pure consciousness. That's why in our Sutta Gita he said, keep on Manayeva, Manovai Gaganakara, Manovai Sarvato Manasat Manasu, Navana Paramartha. The absolute truth of mind does not exist because it's only a conditioning of the consciousness. When you stop the condition, only consciousness is yourself. You are infinite eternal. Oh.
नाहं देहो नेन्द्रियाण्यन्तरङ्गं नाहङ्कार प्राणवर्गो न बुद्धिद्वारा प्रत्यक्षेत्रवित्तानि दूरसाक्षी नित्यः प्रत्यगात्मा शिवोऽहम् रज्ज्वज्ञानाद्भातिरज्जुर्यथा हि स्वात्मा ज्ञानादात्मनो जीवभावः शान्तिनोषेण रज्जुर्जीवो नाहम् देशिकोऽप्वा शिवोऽहम् देहान्यत्वान्न मे जन्मजराकर्षणयादयः नाहं देहो नेन्द्रियाण्यन्तरङ्गं नाहङ्कार प्राणवर्गो न बुद्धिः तारावत्यक्षेत्रवित्तादिदूरसाक्षी नित्यः प्रत्यगात्मा शिवोऽहम् So to remember that you are pure consciousness and not the mind and the creations of the mind, like the body and the universe attributes. These are all add-ons and subtracts found to the pure consciousness through conditioning. To realize that is moksha. To be established in the self, always atmastha yoga. To be established in the self is yoga. Actually, you are the self, but you are getting misled by the mind as if you are so and so, so and so, so and so, and so happened, so and so happened, so and so happened. All that Maya, you see whole day and night. Maya kalpita mahavyamoha. So the most important thing is to have viveka, discrimination, through this analysis. And we told you today, I exist, I alone exist, and in myself, there is a thing called mind, which is creating all the confusion, emotions, projections, false identifications. If I calm the mind through yoga practice, then I am in myself, I am happy, Ananda Rupa, Shiva. That's all. हिरण्यगर्भादिस्थावरान्तेषु शरीरेषु यदेकं चैतन्यमस्ति तदेवाहमस्मि इति दृढज्ञानसिद्धिर्भूयात् सजातीय विजातीय स्वगतभेदरहित अखण्ड सच्चिदानन्द ब्रह्मात्मानुभव सिद्धिर्भूयात् तथास्तु। नित्या शुद्धा बुद्धा मुक्ता सत्या परमानन्दा द्वितीय ब्रह्मात्मानुभव सिद्धिर्भूयात् तथास्तु। सर्वेत्र सुखिनः सन्तु सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। सर्वस्तर्वदुर्गाणि सर्वो भद्राणि पश्यन्तु सर्वः सद्बुद्धिमाप्नोतु सर्वः सर्वत्र नन्दतु
Om Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu. Om Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu. Om Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu. Om Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Yes, today's class is over. Anybody wants to have any discussion or doubt or question on what I have told today or taught today? Welcome.
Anybody wants to have some discussion?
What I understand is basically yoga helps to get out of Maya and be on your own.
Correct. That's exactly the point. Maya is nothing but mind. Mind itself is Maya. And the mind cannot be stopped in any other manner except through the yoga practice. Yoga chitta vritti nirodha tada drashtu swarupe avasthan vritti sarupe mitaram. So all the time you are identifying with your chitta vrittis. Chitta vrittis are many types, not only thoughts. Prataya panchataya klishta klishta pramana viparya vikalpa nidra smutaya. That whole discussion goes on what various types of chitta vrittis. So yoga is to calm down, to go deep into yourself so that these chitta vrittis are eliminated. Ultimately they don't exist. When they don't exist, then you are in yourself. The mind does not exist. The mind does not exist. You are in yourself. And you are infinite, eternal, pure consciousness self. What I am telling you now is Jnana Yoga, but it is very closely connected with Raja Yoga, which is our main subject. Hatha Yoga is part of Raja Yoga. Because without Raja Yoga, the mind cannot be controlled or calmed down. Otherwise, it becomes purely theoretical. You might have seen a lot of speakers exist go on telling theories over hundreds and thousands of days. Volumes and volumes are written about what? About yourself, about self. Can you believe? Can there be any greater joke than this? They are writing books and giving lectures as if it is something somewhere. It is you, about you is that. That is not being experienced. They keep on telling, keep on writing, keep on talking. It's theoretical, academic, but nothing experiential. That's why Vemana said wonderful statements. Vemana has many chapters. One is Yogi Paddhati, other is Brahmaswarupa Paddhati. Like in Yogi Paddhati, he has explained Samadhi like this. Chupuloni chup, chudanga chudanga, chupuloni chup, tetabadu, chupuloni chup, suravaragamyam, visvadabhirama virindave. What is that chupuloni chup? That is dhyana samadhi. Chudanga chudanga, practicing. Chupuloni chupu, tetabadu. There will be clarity, enlightenment. Chupuloni chup, suravaragamyam, that is divine experience. Alage indriyamula cheta, eggondu chundadu, velri manujudella, vestu sudi. Indriyamula rosi, isuni chodara, visvada. A person who is distracted with his senses and mind, with the outside world, you'll go on searching Shiva somewhere outside. And you go on searching. Indriyamula cheta, eggondu chundadu, velri manujudella, vestu sudi.
Dr. Prabhu, I have one doubt. You said mind is collection of thoughts. And where is this feelings and emotions coming?
Sorry, repeat your slowly. Speak slowly.
Mind is a collection of thought. That's what you said.
Yeah. Yes, thoughts and emotions all. See, I
And
talked about emotions.
there is a factor called feelings, emotions.
Yeah, feeling. See, the mind has got thoughts, feelings, emotions, and many more things. And the law of mind is logic. So the
No, how
mind,
is it related? That's what I want to know. When we
yes,
say all the thoughts, all the feelings, all the emotions, everything is there.
yes, see, that's what I'm saying. Basically, you have it's like to explain to you, like suppose there is a clear water. Okay, suppose there is a uh, pond with a clear water. That is the self. Okay.
Okay.
Now, by some reason, some stone has been dropped.
Okay.
Then there will be waves. Those waves are thoughts. So thoughts means chittavrittis. Chittavrittis means pramana viparya vikalpa nidra smutaya. Sleep also is one chittavritti. Memory is another chittavritti. Waking state analysis chittavritti. Provable knowledge pramana. Pratyaksha anumana agama. Inference, observation, differential knowledge. All these are chittavrittis. Now your question is what about emotions? Yes. It is. This starts with what are called gunas, rajoguna, tamoguna. They lead to desire first, kama. First, desire is the root cause. That's why in the Bhagavad Gita, he explained sankalpa prabhavan kaman chaktva sarvana seshataha. So, unless the desires are given up, the mind will not become calm. So, once the desire is there, suppose I saw one Mercedes Benz car. Then I have a desire in my mind. I want to acquire it. Of course, I don't have any money to acquire it. So I will go on putting efforts to accumulate money for so many years or so much of painful effort. I may do even immoral actions, illegal actions, or I may even indulge in violence, whatever required to accumulate, to achieve that desire. So once the desire is achieved, let us say, it doesn't stop there. It goes to the next. One Mercedes Benz is not enough. We want something else also after that. It can be Mercedes Benz or it can be a plot of land and a house. I have many houses. This is how it happened in my case. In my whole life of 68 years, I have constructed some half a dozen houses. Every time I think that this is to be done. So supposing you are not able to do it, for some reason desire is not fulfilled, then it turns into anger. That anger can be violent. And so kama, krodha, lobha, and moha, so crazy. Like gambling. People put money, get money, again go on, again go on. So it's a crazy kind of situation. And then pride is another thing. I'm so great, others are not great. I look down upon others. Then if not all this, then jealousy is there. So these are called 6 enemies. Arishadvargas, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, and matsya. So apart from ordinary thoughts, ordinary imaginations or ordinary conclusions, inferences, these emotions are all part of the mind only. So I explained you the one meditation. I'll explain you another type of meditation today. All problems in this world originate from the negative emotions. I told you 6. There are 4 more. They are very well known to all of us. First is ego, ahankara. Then mamakaram, that is attachment. I want. First is that I'm great, and I am like that. I am very great. That means pride. That is mother. That is everything. First, basically ahankara. Then mamakaram, mine. First I. Then mine. Then raga. Automatically on what you think you are, things which are yours, you will have attachment. Raga. Anuraga is affection. Raga is attachment. And then out of them, sometimes some of them will turn into enemies, hatred. So hatred doesn't come from the nothingness. It comes from the transformation of attachment into hatred, raga into dvesha. Because your dvesha, your conflicts, your fights will come only with those with whom you had some relationship, some attachment. You cannot have a conflict or a fight with an alien whom you have never met or you have never seen. So, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, all the six I already told you. So, Ahankar, Mamkar, Raga, Dvesha, Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, and the answer. The 10 round figure 10. Now, the meditation which we do is when you observe your thoughts. I showed you how to observe your thoughts. So, when you observe your thoughts, supposing you are getting only some ordinary thoughts, memory of yesterday, visit to Pragati Resort, or something, that's okay. No, keep on watching. It will come and go, come and go, come and go. But if there is an intense interaction, emotional involvement, suppose you had a fight, argument, conflict with someone, maybe your wife or maybe your brother or maybe your boss, whatever, that will be coming again and again. It cannot go away. So when it comes again and again, or it may be some desire, or it may be some greed, or it may be pride, or it may be jealousy, keep on watching in your meditation. What is the feeling you are getting? So it will come again and again and again. So every day keep on watching. And after some time it will become slightly weak. And it becomes weaker and weaker and weaker. One day suddenly you please take action. You eliminate it and replace it with its opposite. Within yourself, I'm telling. So suppose there is a fight and anger. That anger keep on reducing. Push it away and replace it with its opposite, which is love. Suppose you had a fight with your wife, then it becomes weaker and weaker as my observation. You replace it with love because you can remember all the lovable relationships you had with your wife. So that way you can neutralize the negative emotions with positive emotions. The opposites are positive emotions. What I call dharma. There are serenity, regularity, absence of vanity, sincerity, simplicity, veracity, equanimity, fixity, non-irritability, adaptability, humility, tenacity, integrity, nobility, magnanimity, charity, generosity, purity. These are the 18 ETs. And the positive emotions, you know very well now, the opposites of negatives. The opposite of greed is charity. The opposite of hatred is love. So, one by one, the positive emotions. The more you enjoy the positive emotions, the more life will become positive and more enjoyable. So it is in your hands to remove the negative emotions and replace them with the positive. It's a matter of practice.
Thank you.
So all this is part of mental training and mental relaxation. This is called yoga or darshana. The whole
Mental conditioning. Yeah, okay. Thank you.
The mind is consciousness. Is it so, sir?
No. Consciousness and self. నేను అనే తత్వం ఏదో చీమలో బ్రహ్మలో శివకేశవాదులలో ప్రేమ మీర నిండి ఉండేది రామ అన్నాడు. So the love, the self with love, which is there in every being, and that is the self. నేను అనేది consciousness. Conditioning of the consciousness. అంటే దాని వికృతి చెందడం. That will be a thought or emotion. So that is why we are getting caught up into Maya. The conditioning is Maya.
Okay, sir.
All experience of reality, so-called reality, in quotes, is it? Because if I ask you what is reality, your version is different from my version. Every person has a different version. Supposing you say, is Hyderabad cold or not? Suppose you are coming from Delhi to Hyderabad, and Hyderabad is hot, not cold. But if you are coming from Vijayawada to Hyderabad, then Hyderabad is cold. Or if you are coming from Bombay to Hyderabad is cold. So it's a conditioning. If you are coming from Delhi to Hyderabad, it is hot. If you are coming from Bombay to Hyderabad, it's cold. So there is neither hot nor cold. It depends upon your perception, your conditioning background. So everything is based on conditioning. All experience of reality is a conditioning of the consciousness. And the true nature of the reality cannot be known or experienced unless and until the conditioning is eliminated. And what is the consciousness? Nenevaru. Avadamas nenevaru nadiga. Nenevaru ante nenu ellaya pullaya naaku na body idi na color idi na body idi na system chepte avanni nu kaadu. Avanni kaadu neti ఇది కాదు అని తీసేస్తే చివరికి మిగిలేది ఏది ఉందో అదే నేను. ఆయన ఒక మంచి ఒక ఎపిసోడ్ లో అన్ని వదిలిపెట్టేసి చివరికి దేంతో నువ్వు అన్ని వదిలిపెడుతున్నావు దాన్ని వదిలిపెట్టేసి అన్నాడు. అంటే మైండ్ తోటి అన్ని వదిలిపెట్టేస్తున్నావు, ఆ మైండ్ వదిలిపెట్టే అన్ని దేంతో నువ్వు అన్నిటి వదిలిపెడుతున్నావో దాన్ని వదిలిపెట్టేమన్నాడు. ఆ తర్వాత ఏం మిగిలింది అదే ఆత్మత, అదే నేను అనేది ఎప్పుడు నిత్య నిర్మలంగా నిత్య శుద్ధం. అది నేను అందులో తనలో తాను ఉండిపోవడమే. ఇట్ ఈస్ గెటింగ్ లాస్ట్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్. ఇట్స్ కాల్డ్ ట్రాన్స్, meditation, samadhi, everything. So many names are there. Deep sleep also it happens, something like that. Okay, right.
Okay, let us thank Guruji.
Thank
and
you. Thank you.
Call it a day. Yeah.